Joseph and the risk of power. Joseph's story is usually told as a success story. A young man rises from betrayal in prison to become one of the most powerful people in the world. And it is a success story. Yet the Bible doesn't stop there, because success isn't the final test, power is. Joseph is given enormous authority. He controls food in a time of famine, he controls the land, and he controls survival. People come to him afraid, desperate, and hungry, and Joseph does many things right. He plans, he prepares, and he saves lives. And still, the Bible quietly shows us something else is happening at the same time. As the crisis deepens, people give up more and more. First their grain, then their animals, then their land, and eventually even their independence. No villain, no cruelty, just power slowly concentrating in fewer hands. Rabbi Sacks teaches us that this detail is not criticism of Joseph as a person, it's a warning to all of us. Power doesn't need bad intentions to become dangerous. Even good people doing necessary things can lose sight of dignity if they're not careful. When power grows, distance grows with it. People turn into systems, need turn into numbers. Human beings become something to manage rather than someone to understand. And this isn't just about governments or leaders on a stage. Power shows up everywhere. It shows up in families, in workplaces, in institutions, in communities, and even in our own lives. What this chapter asks us is simple and uncomfortable. When we have influence, do we stay human? Do we stay close to the people affected by our choices? Do we remember what vulnerability feels like? Do we protect dignity as fiercely as we protect the outcomes? This message feels especially relevant right now. We're living in a time where people feel overwhelmed, unheard, and disconnected. And Rabbi Sacks reminds us of something very essential. Saving lives is not the same as honoring lives. Efficiency is not the same as compassion, and control is not the same as care. Joseph's story isn't about blame, it's about responsibility. It's a reminder that leadership at any level requires humility, that power must always be paired with conscience, and that dignity is not optional, it's foundational. The Bible doesn't tell us to fear power, it tells us to handle it carefully, because the true measure of leadership is not how much control we have, but how much humanity we preserve in others and in ourselves. This is one of the reflections of my weekly series inspired by Rabbi Sacks in the book I Believe. If it resonates, I invite you to like, follow, and share.